What's going on, vibers? It's your boy J.S. Vaughn. And guess what, y'all? We back with another one, y'all. Today's track is called Mac Lethal Sucks. You know what I mean? By your boy Tom MacDonald, whatnot. It's a response off of Straight White Female, the last track I did yesterday. So let's jump right into it, fam.
Oh my God.
Again, that's a Mac Lethal diss track by Tom MacDonald.
Beats on the track. Listen, I think I can hear it. McLethal is hyping himself in the mirror. His wife tries to tell him that she's getting curious. He just yells, "Shut the fuck up, is this Tom guy serious?" I hoped you would kill it. I'm always an optimist. Thought your response would be flawless and awesome.
Yo, um, the Mac Lethal song that I heard and whatnot, I was like, yo, he did come at freaking Tom MacDonald in a tight ass way, you know what I mean? So like when I just I heard freaking cause I see what Tom did, man, cause like the first track that Tom put out and whatnot, I think he was just trying to test the water because he didn't put a lot out there, you know what I mean? In the way freaking Tim Mac Lethal came at him, he went in. You know what I mean? Like he went into files. He talked to people and whatnot. He got some facts and stuff, and he went in. And this one right here, I see Tom MacDonald got some energy pumping out of him now to respond because I think like yo he got in Tom's he made Tom feel some type of rage and whatnot now. You know what I mean? So this look like it's about to be fire and shit, yo. Let me start that from the beginning because I missed a couple of things. I didn't expect Tom MacDonald to be rapping fast and shit, to be honest with you, but he pulled up like a chopper just now, so and I was like, oh shit, let me go, let me go rewind this from the beginning.
Track. Listen, I think I can hear it. McLethal is hyping himself in the mirror. His wife tries to tell him that
He said, Mac Lethal is hyping himself in the mirror. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go.
getting curious. He just yells, "Shut the fuck up, is this Tom guy serious?" I hoped you would kill it. I'm always an optimist. Thought your response.
He said, "Yo, I thought he would kill it. I'm optimist and shit. You know what I mean? Okay."
Thought your response would be flawless and awesome. It's gotta be hard finding time to perfect all your rhymes every night at Narcotics Anonymous.
He said narcotics. It's hard to perfect every rhyme that you got in Narcotics Anonymous. That nigga said that nigga's a drug addict. Oh shit.
Every night at Narcotics Anonymous. Hi Dave, hi Dave, hi Dave. I'm not even trying. You don't scare me at all. If you did a drive-by, I'd wave. It's so cute when you rap.
He said, if you did a drive-by, hold on, we gotta listen to that shit again.
Hi Dave, hi Dave, hi Dave.
He's like saying that he's not even trying again. He spit mad shit in the beginning and whatnot that sounded mad dope and shit and mad precise. And then he said, fuck it, man, I'm not even trying. And he just slow-mo that shit.
If I'm not even trying, you don't scare me at all. If you did a drive-by, I'd wave. It's so cute.
Say a drive-by. If you did a drive-by, I wave.
When you rap, it's like I'm watching my dad trying to use an iPad. You should just give it back. You've been sober like 8 years. You the type of guy who can't have a beer, have a single drink, and
he said you've been sober like 8 years. You the type of guy that can't have a beer. That means like if he has a beer, he'll lose control of his sobriety. Yeah, that's crazy.
Beer, have a single drink and need to get some coke and probably suck a dick for a painkiller.
Have a single beer and then have to have some coke and then have to suck some dick for a painkiller. God damn.
Years, you the type of guy who can't have a beer, have a single drink and need to get some coke and probably suck a dick for a painkiller, you party animal, you bad boy, you're a crazy son of a gun. All that karate and still you're a pussy, you tap on my shoulder and run, where are you going?
You tap on my shoulder and run. All that karate, you tap on my shoulders and run. Oh shit. Oh man, damn. Karate's supposed to be meant for self-defense. That's probably why he runs, you know what I mean? Because he's not ready to fight, you know what I mean? Yeah, let's go.
A dick for a painkiller, you party animal, you bad boy. You're a crazy son of a gun. All that karate and
I like that sarcasm, you party animal. You crazy son of a gun. You know, what I mean? You use that I like sarcastic and freaking rhyme schemes and whatnot. And the way that he delivered it was kind of dope. You know what I mean? Let's go.
get some coke and probably suck a dick for a painkiller, you party animal, you bad boy. You're a crazy son of a gun. All that karate and still you're a pussy, you tap on my shoulder and run. Where are you going? I'm over here in a house that you can't afford.
Yeah, so one of the things that I'm kind of waiting for, I'm trying to see if Tom McDonald's answers to anything that he had Mac lead Mac Lethal freaking said in the last track and whatnot, because that would like set those precedences that would like gain some points or um lose some points on who's winning the battle and whatnot. Because a lot of times and whatnot, to me, and the way I address rap battles and whatnot, it's not about people's careers and shit. It's all about what's the best punchlines and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then what's the best lines and disses that the one person says against the other. So it doesn't have nothing to do with the people's careers and shit like that. It's all about those three or two individuals tracks and whatnot. So that's how I test what's the best and what's the who won or lost the battle and whatnot. You know what I mean? So let's go. Just wanted to keep that in mind for you guys. So when you listen to it, and I tell you at the end who I think had the best rhymes and whatnot, that's the reason why. It's not about niggas' careers and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Career, got your own pool, kids in private school. You're a crazy son of a gun. All that karate and still you're a pussy, you tap on my shoulder and run. Where are you going? I'm over here in a house that you can't afford with your career. Got
A house that you can't afford with your career. Okay, he's getting at
your own pool, kids in private school. You the fucking mother of the year. You keep talking millions. I googled your wealth. You are worth 2, Dave. I am worth.
You said, yo, all your kids in private school. I gotta hear that.
Your career, got your own pool, kids in private school. You the fucking mother of the year. You keep talking millions. I googled your wealth. You are worth 2, Dave. I am worth 12. You're tweeting at YouTube.
You are worth 2. I am worth 12. So basically, yeah, Mike Tom McDonald was actually making more money than he's actually saying that Mac Lethal is making. I don't know why I'm getting so tongue tied today, yo.
Keep talking millions. I googled your wealth. You are worth 2, Dave. I am worth 12. You're tweeting at YouTube. Somebody help with my monetized videos. Dave, that's a tell. Broken, ugly, short, and stubby.
He said somebody help me with my monetized videos. That is, what did he say?
YouTube. Somebody help with my monetized videos. Dave, that's a tell. Broken, ugly.
That's a tell, meaning like, yo, you starving for money and shit. If you had money, if you had opportunity, if you had all the shit that was coming towards you, if you say you was as big as you say you was and whatnot, you know what I mean? You wouldn't be complaining about monetization and shit, because the money should be coming in regardless and whatnot. You shouldn't have to be making fucking YouTube videos about freaking monetizations and shit. That's something that's supposed to be off of YouTube. The only reason that you mention monetizations in your YouTube videos and whatnot is because you want your audience to fight for you at the same time as you're fighting for the monetizations on your own. You know what I mean? So I like that bar right there. That was like that was a slick dick. This I said slick dick. I don't know why. Anyways, man, that was a slick diss.
Fucking mother of the year. You keep talking millions. I googled your wealth. You are worth 2, Dave. I am worth 12. You're tweeting at YouTube. Somebody help with my monetized videos. Dave, that's a tell. Broken, ugly, short, and stubby. 40 something with a face that was born for punching. Act tough, but I know it.
You see that? You see that? Again, I told you. In the last video, Mac Lethal had said that Tom was joking about his age and the fact that he was 30. I said no. In the last video, he said you was 40. He kept on telling you was 40. He didn't say shit about you being 30. I don't know why you put the age down, but he said Tom had said 40, and I was like, and I was like thinking in my head, maybe Tom didn't say. While I was saying that, I was like, maybe he did say it. And after that, I just heard just again, he said 40, not 30, and whatnot. So maybe I don't know. I don't know who's older. I didn't Google that shit to see what his age really was and whatnot. But like, yo, that is still funny in my head and whatnot.
Horse muffins, the type to wife up the first horror fucked them. Big bad Dave got the Ellen cosign. Cool. Try to ride that wave to the Hollywood sign. Fool. You were so excited just to get invited. Teeth were freshly white and couldn't cheese enough. You said, I love rap because it's counterculture. Dave, counterculture is who beats you up. My future has Grammys. Your future is handies from Tammy imagining.
I gotta rewind that.
Excited just to get invited. Teeth were freshly white and couldn't cheese enough. You said, I love rap because it's counterculture. Dave, counterculture is who beats you up. My future has.
He said, counterculture is what beats you up. Oh man. Oh man.
Who beats you up. My future has Grammys. Your future is handies from Tammy imagining baddies in nasty pajamas and transplanting hair to your head from your fanny. I thought you doing teeth commercials.
Oh shit, man. He said, yo, my future is Grammys. Your future is taking care of your kids pretty much. You know what I mean? You got shit to fucking do which to raise your kids and whatnot, and that's your future and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Baddies in nasty pajamas and transplanting hair to your head from your fanny. I thought you doing teeth commercials.
Transporting hair from your head to your fanny. Hold up, man.
Your fanny. I thought you doing teeth commercials. Your future is handies from Tammy imagining up. My future has Grammys. Your future is handies from Tammy imagining baddies in nasty pajamas and transplanting hair to your head from your fanny. I thought you doing
transforming hair to your head from your fanny. Oh my fucking gosh, yo. So he's just basically, Tom is just basically saying, Mac is washed the fuck up already and whatnot, and his next progression is the next thing that he has in his future and whatnot is being an old ass fucking man and shit, yo. Damn, let's go.
Teeth commercials. You an actor, Dave? I don't need rehearsals. I'll piss in your mouth till you wheeze and gurgle, then stomp on your head till your cheeks are purple. I was a wrestler.
Hold up.
And transplanting hair to your head from your fanny. I thought you doing teeth commercials. You an actor, Dave? I don't need rehearsals.
He said, you an actor. Lethal. I don't need rehearsal. You know what I mean?
I'll piss in your mouth till you wheeze and gurgle.
I'll piss in your mouth until you wheeze and gurgle. Oh my fucking gosh, that's savage right there.
And stomp on your head till your cheeks are purple.
And then stomp on your head until your teeth is purple. You what is purple?
I was a wrestler. I wore spandex. You were a customer. To your head from your fanny. I thought you doing teeth commercials. You an actor, Dave? I don't need rehearsals. I'll piss in your mouth till you wheeze and gurgle, then stomp on your head till your cheeks are purple.
Your cheeks is purple. What the fuck? All right.
Gurgle, then stomp on your head till your cheeks are purple. I was a wrestler. I wore spandex. You were a customer. You did Xanax.
I like that shit, man, because that's what I was saying, man. I was like, yo, I didn't really get that wrestler bar and whatnot because there's a lot of people that are wrestlers and shit. I mean, that's why I didn't really think that was that big of a diss. I was like, yo, that's kind of an achievement, you know what I mean? So I don't know why would that be like a diss. That's what I was saying in the last one. I was like, yo, I didn't get that, you know what I mean? And not to say that he didn't make it sound tough, you know what I mean? Because he made Mac Leather made it sound tough and whatnot, but at the end of the day, it's like, yo, yeah, he wrestled, so fuck what, you know what I mean?
And gurgle, then stomp on your head till your cheeks are purple. I was a wrestler. I wore spandex. You were a customer. You did Xanax. I'll take you.
You was a customer. You did Xanax. Okay, it's like the whole freaking
Your bitch by the ear and then smash you together like Stone Cold's beer. Being a fucking loser's in your DNA. This ain't a punch.
Being a fucking loser's in your DNA. Gosh damn it. You can't even get no further than that, yo. Being a fucking loser's in your DNA. Hey, your fucking DNA is built with losers in your generation, in the past generations and shit. You know what I mean? It ain't your fault. Your dad was probably a loser. Your Your great grandfather was a loser. That's crazy, son. Let's go, man. I like that bar.
Customer, you did Xanax. I'll take you and your bitch by the ear and then smash you together like Stone Cold's beer. Being a fucking loser's in your DNA. This ain't a punchline, it's a PSA. The chromosomes from your mom and pop create retards and they name them Dave.
Oh my gosh, man. DNA sorry. His name is Dave. Oh my God, man. He's going in. He's going in.
On pod create retards and they name him Dave. Nobody's safe. The wifey to chain up her legs, remove all her eggs, put them in bags and then lock them away in a safe and send it away on a plane. I'm lucky that I know CPR. My girl heard you this and she died laughing. She was bummed we waited like a week and then she went right back into Minecrafting. Put them in bags and then lock them away in a safe and send it away on a plane. I'm lucky that I know CPR. My girl heard you this and she died laughing. She was bummed we waited like a week and then she went right back into Minecrafting. Lock them away in a safe and send it away on a plane. I'm lucky that I know CPR. My girl heard you this and she died laughing. She was bummed we waited like a week and then she went right back into Minecraft.
She said
she died laughing. She was bummed we waited like a week and then she went right back into Minecrafting.
She was bummed and she waited a week and she went back to Minecrafting. So he said, like, he's just basically saying like that this wasn't even that serious. You know what I mean? That she really gave a fuck. And if she didn't give a fuck, then he didn't really give a fuck about it at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
My girl was on Def Jam. Your girl looked like Death Fam. She did great.
He said, my girl was on Def Jam. Your girl looked like Def Man. Oh man, this nigga got bars.
She went right back into Minecrafting. My girl was on Def Jam. Your girl looked like Death Fam. She the Grim Reaper, knew I'd spit ether. She collecting the soul of a dead dad. They're gonna need a whole family of cops.
He's collecting the soul of a dead dad. Oh my god. Okay, let's go.
When you crisp and warm to solve all your problems, the shame and embarrassment, all of the comments from fans you had. I saw it, you lost them. Ain't dropped an album in 4 years, dog. Rapping is your hobby. My career.
He said, ain't drop an album in 4 years. Rapping is your fucking hobby. And that's a fact. If you're not dropping records on a regular nowadays and whatnot, you are really not a rapper and shit. Because how social media is now, you have to keep continuously put content out there over and over and over and over and over. You know what I mean? Every single fucking day and shit. And if you're not doing that as an entertainer nowadays and whatnot, you're not a fucking entertainer. You're not a fucking rapper. You're doing it for a hobby and shit. You're doing it because you like doing it. You're not doing it to be productive in that field. You know what I mean? So and that's what it's sad, but it's true, man. You can't just like put albums like back in the day and whatnot. You have to really grind at it so people know what the fuck you could do and whatnot, and consistently remind them that you know how to do that shit. You know what I mean? Because motherfuckers forget very fast nowadays. That's a very important point that Tom just said just now. You know what I mean? You can't just be like dropping the albums every 4 years. That shit is like fucking nothing. It's not gonna do good for your career at all, you know? And that's like actually Tom helping him, you know what I mean?
Dog, rapping is your hobby. My career, less than a year, 20,000 physical copies. I have millions of streams. I'm living your dream. You're a glorified YouTuber. Look like a meme. Go to stupid extremes. Definition of try.
Damn, man. Damn.
Physical copies. I have millions of streams. I'm living your dream. You're a glorified YouTuber. Look like a meme. Go to stupid extremes. Definition of try hard. Watch me rap after eating a Tide Pod, dying for attention.
He said, watch me rap while I'm after eating a Tide Pod. That's kind of stupid. Those are things that I would never do. You know what I mean?
Like a meme, go to stupid extremes. Definition of try hard. Watch me rap after eating a Tide Pod, dying for attention. That's why you started this little beef. You're so desperate to expect that right after this.
So he's just basically saying the only reason that you started a little beef with him, with the beef with Tom MacDonald, is to get a little credibility from Tom Shine at the moment and whatnot, or basically you trying to get some fans from Tom and whatnot. I don't know.
YouTuber look like a meme, go to stupid extremes, definition of try hard. Watch me rap after eating a Tide Pod, dying for attention. That's why you started this little beef. You're so desperate, expect that right after this ends, your sex tape probably leak. You've been on Ellen and Rogan, why aren't you a star? Here, let me tell you, it isn't.
He said, "You've been on Ellen and Rogan, and why are you not a star?" Damn, this nigga going in, son. It's like, yo, it's like all those freaking accolades that you done, all those people you done met and whatnot, and been on these shows and did all these things. Why are you not on top yet? You know what I mean? What's holding you back from being a star? Like, he's just like laying it into you. Like, you supposed to be so far ahead than time is, but at the end of the day, time is leading you on all spectrums of the field at this point. You know what I mean? And he's trying to figure out like why. You know what I mean?
Desperate, expect that right after this ends, your sex tape probably leak. You've been on Ellen and Rogan, why aren't you a star? Here, let me tell you, it isn't the bars, it's the way that you look, it's the way that you are. Nobody cares about.
It's the way that you look. It's the way that you are. God damn. Damn, he's like ripping this guy out internally. Like, it's not your skills. Like, you got rap skills, but it's just who the fuck you are in general. You know what I mean? You can't amount to reaching them levels because it's your personality that keeps you down. Your rap flow is probably great as fuck, but you keep yourself from getting to those levels and shit. You know what I mean? Damn, he's tearing that motherfucker apart.
Why aren't you a star? Here, let me tell you, it isn't the bars, it's the way that you look, it's the way that you are. Nobody cares about your music no more. Dog, you do impressions. You rapping 20 styles and you think it's flexing. I got a question, why you gotta pretend?
He said you rapping 20 styles and you think that's flexing. Yeah, that does show kind of skit. That does show a rapper's skill and whatnot. If you could rap 20 different styles and whatnot, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really make for a good individual song. You know what I mean? Sonically, when you listen to that sonically, it doesn't really make for a great song that you could listen consistently over and over again. But it does have the wow factor if you put all them styles in one track. You know what I mean? So I guess it's clickbaitable and shit, but for the long term, you can't play that shit over and over again. You know what I mean? But let's go.
The way that you look, it's the way that you are. Nobody cares about your music no more. Dog, you do impressions. You rapping 20 styles and you think it's flexing. I got a question, why you gotta pretend to be everyone else to resemble impressive? I killed you already, this don't need a sequel. I'm honestly bored with this shit. Feels like I'm kicking a corpse in shoes you can't.
That motherfucker said, "I killed you already. I don't need a sequel. I'm kind of bored with this shit."
Honestly bored with this shit. Feels like I'm kicking a corpse in shoes you can't afford. Feel horrible doing you like this. How many rappers wrote your response? Come on, Dave. Give him credit. I know you sent text. I saw with my eyes. I know what you said, Dave. I read it. You a real piece of shit. Nah, like a real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit ate a piece of shit and took a pee and shit, you're that piece of shit. I'm on like.
If a piece of shit took a piece of shit. Hold on, I gotta listen to that.
Piece of shit. I'm on like 5 minutes. Shit, let me see. You were canceled. You said, Dave, I read it. You a real piece of shit. Not like a.
You said you're a real piece of shit. Not like a
real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit ate a piece of shit and took a pee and shit, you're.
If a piece of shit ate a piece of shit, took a pee and shit.
That piece of shit. I'm on like 5.
That piece of shit. Yo, man. If a piece of shit ate a piece of shit, took a pee and shit, yeah, that's that piece of shit. That's funny.
And it's shit, let me see. You were canceled and fired from MTV. The network wanted something fresh and clean. I bet any day they'll be calling me. You left rhyme stairs because you had to. You didn't walk away, wasn't something you planned, dude. Got lost in the drugs in the whirlwind. Caught pants down with another man's.
He said, got lost with the drugs in the whirlwind.
Any day they'll be calling me. You left rhyme stairs because you had to. You didn't walk away, wasn't something you planned, dude. Got lost in the drugs in the whirlwind. Caught pants down with another man's girlfriend. Piece of shit.
Got caught pants down with another man's girlfriend. Oh shit, yo. Alright. You was so deep in the drugs, man. You was doing too much and shit, yo. Alright, son. Man, you can't. That's a no right there. That shit is mad gangster. But like, yo, man, if you losing your job like that and shit, that's a fucking no. Damn. And
I'm serious because you had to. You didn't walk away, wasn't something you planned, dude. Got lost in the drugs and the whirlwind. Caught pants down with another man's girlfriend. Piece of shit. Not like a real piece of shit. Like if a piece of shit fucked a piece of shit and got an STD, you're that piece of
piece of shit. Fucked a piece of shit. Called an STD. Yeah, that piece of shit.
shit. You got a pet bird? Bet you never thought you'd be dead first. I'ma put you both in the oven. When you get burned, I'ma put you both in a pet urn. Piss into the bottle, mix it up, and turn the ash into plaster. Give it to your bitch. Tell her make statues of me just to capture my win. My girl will just spit in her face and we'll dip. Get a hammer and come back and smash it to bits. Put a plaque in his place so that no one forgets that your biggest mistake was as good as it gets for a guy whose career doesn't even exist. It's the peak of the mountain for you. This is it. You're a set.
For a rapper like you, where your career don't exist, this is a peak of a mountain for you. We just basically said the battle that he's gonna have with Tom, the battle that he's having with Tom right now and shit. That's the highest his career will ever get, pretty much. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, on some real shit. I already freaking made you famous, bitch. You know what I mean? This track is gonna elevate you so motherfucking high and shit that you're gonna be fucking famous for life after this. Yeah, well, honestly, that's pretty much the case and shit. Cause I didn't know nothing about him and whatnot until somebody requested me to do these battles and whatnot. So I guess this is a fact. You know what I mean? I'm just playing. I know he probably has fans that's watching this and whatnot. And yo, at the end of the day, I'm just doing it for the lyrics and whatnot. I'm not picking sides at all. You know what I mean? Just for the lyrics. You know. And Tom is kicking ass right now. You know what I mean?
It's pathetic, you don't get it. I'm prophetic. Your rap pathetics are boring. Fucking get his world. The biz put a plaque in his place so that no one forgets that your biggest mistake was as good as it gets for a guy whose career doesn't even exist. It's the peak of the mountain for you. This is it. Your aesthetic is pathetic. You don't get it. I'm prophetic. Your rap pathetics are boring. Fucking get his world record.
Damn, hold up, son. Chop it up, son. Chop it up.
Put a plaque in his place so that no one forgets that your biggest mistake was as good as it gets for a guy whose career doesn't even exist. It's the peak of the mountain for you. This is it. Your aesthetic is pathetic. You don't get it. I'm prophetic. Your rap pathetics are boring. Fucking get his world record. Be careful where you were headed. I'm cemented as a legend. David Sheldon severed had his destiny to be the evidence. Every room you ever enter, I will always be the elephant. While you try to fit this capital L into development. You dead and Lennon. I send a letter to heaven that explodes when it opens. I hope it gets your attention. I can smell it. You sweating in this 11:11. I make a wish that when you die, you come back resurrected so I can kill you again and again and again for the record. If you're feeling kind of froggy and you jump, you get dissected. Oh dear, I can't believe.
If you getting froggy, feel like if you feeling froggy, then jump, man. And then he said, "I get you dissected like freaking, you know how you dissect frogs in freaking lab class and freaking high school and shit." This is nigga what last year line, man. That shit is dope, man. I like that shit, yo.
Heaven that explodes when it opens. I hope it gets your attention. I can smell it. You sweating in this 11:11. I make a wish that when you die, you come.
I could smell it. You're sweating. Oh man. This is going.
It is capital L into development. You deader than Lennon. I send a letter to heaven that explodes when it opens. I hope it gets your attention.
You're deader than Lennon. This nigga going back to John Lennon and shit, yo. Like you're deader than Lennon, son. Damn, son.
Be careful where you were headed. I'm cemented as a legend. David Sheldon severed had his destiny to be the evidence. Every room you ever enter, I will always be the elephant. While you try to fit this capital L into development.
Yo, every room that you enter, I will always be the elephant. Because as you just basically saying, yo. Wherever you fucking pull in, son, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be the big dog and you always gonna be the little mouse motherfucker. You know what I mean? Let's go. Every time I rewind, I catch something new, so my bad, guys.
Your aesthetic is pathetic. You don't get it. I'm prophetic. Your rap pathetics are boring. Fucking get his world record. Be careful where you were headed. I'm cemented as a legend. David Sheldon severed had his destiny to be the evidence. Every room you ever enter, I will always be the elephant.
Snoopy for the evidence. What the fuck?
While you try to fit this capital L into development. You dead and Lennon. I send a letter to heaven that explodes when it opens. I hope it gets your attention. I can smell it. You sweating in this 11:11. I make a wish that when you die, you come back resurrected so I can kill you again and again and again for the record. If you're feeling kind of froggy and you jump.
He said, "I'm gonna kill you again and again just for the record."
L into development. You dead little land and I send a letter to heaven that explodes when it opens. I hope it gets your attention. I can smell it, you sweating, and it's 11:11. I make a wish that when you die, you come back resurrected, so I can kill you again and again and again for the record. If you're feeling kind of froggy and you jump, you get dissected. Oh dear, I can't believe I had to set this shit straight, man. Old ears, I hope you hear exactly what I say, man. I'm here. You said you didn't even know my name, dog. So here, I'll say it so you don't forget again. It's Tom MacDonald, bitch.
Yo, 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 yo. That was fire. That was fire, son. Cause you know why I liked it and whatnot, yo. It had an element of battle rap. You know what I mean? Like at the very end and whatnot, yo. It had an element of that. Cause he said that in the first diss track and whatnot. This line right here. This line right here.
Name, dog. So here, I'll say it so you don't forget again. It's Tom MacDonald, bitch.
He said that same exact line in the first the first diss track that he said. You know what I mean? Part one and whatnot. And I was like, yo, he did it again. You know what I mean? So it's like whenever you watch URL freaking battles and shit, they always do the little punchline shit that's familiar when they're battling and whatnot. And he had that type of element in there. So I kind of respect that on a whole new level and whatnot. That he didn't have to put that in there, but he made it his own shit. Like, so these two tracks that he have could go back to back in a formulated track. You know what I mean? Like, yo, man, that was dope, man. I like that, yo. Definitely a dope ass track. You know what I mean? Like, like I don't know, man. I to be honest, like the first track that Tom did and whatnot, it was kind of light. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh man, Tom came really light and whatnot. And I didn't really realize it was light until Mac Lethal had came with his bar, because his bar he went in more specifics and whatnot. He talked about his girlfriend, and he talked about Tom's girlfriend. He talked about the him being a frat boy, which Tom never really addressed that. You know what I mean? Um, but people change throughout their lives and whatnot. They go through stages and whatnot. So I don't think the frat boy shit was like that big of a fucking diss. You know what I mean? To me, because people change. You know what I mean? You never stay the same person throughout your lives and whatnot. So your circumstances change you. You know what I mean? Dramatically and shit. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean that you're a wankster. It just means like you have enough life experience that take you different places that causes you to change from one thing to the next. You know what I mean? Um, Let me see. So he didn't touch that, but he did touch the wrestling shit. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you saw the last video, I said pretty much the same thing. I was like, yo, that shit didn't even make no sense to me, bro. Like, I don't know what the fuck. What's so that gangster? The only thing that Lethal Mac Lethal did was like pause and fast forward that scene where he was wrestling with the guy and it looked like Tom was butt fucking him, but that's just because he did that, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It was a definite. This track right here killed freaking Mac Lethal. You know what I mean? Like the way that he formulated, he called him a drug dealer a whole bunch of freaking times and shit. He said his DNA is fucking flawed. I mean, like he said the reason why he's not successful is not because of his rap skills, because he probably got raps, but is because of his DNA. That shit fucked me up, man. I was like listening to that shit. I was like, oh my gosh, man, that shit is crazy. But he fucking killed his girlfriend. Like he embarrassed it, his girlfriend and whatnot. And I mean, there was so much freaking said on this track that was like definitely gangster that I had to give the freaking win to Tom MacDonald on that right now. You know what I mean? But anyways, yo, definitely a dope ass track. You know what I mean? From beginning to motherfucking end. And I didn't even mention that he was switching his flows from rapping this way to spitting chop it fast and whatnot and slowing that shit down back and forth. Like from here, from in the beginning he was rapping mad fast and shit. Then he slowed it down, dumbed it down a little bit for motherfuckers and shit, so niggas could understand what he was saying. And he looked like he was like, yo, I'm not gonna even waste my time spitting heavy on a full freaking track. I'm gonna slow it down for motherfuckers It's because I don't think Mac Leather's on my level. You know what I mean? Then he speeds it up again and shit, and then he clowns freaking Mac for doing too much fucking styles in one. Yo, it was an excellent track. You know what I mean? But anyways, yo, I definitely love it. As you can tell, I'm talking a lot about the track. You know what I mean? I definitely love the track and whatnot. It's definitely a dope track. If you guys feel the same way as me, you know what I mean, put down in the comment section. Tell me what's your favorite bar. There was so many for me and whatnot that I can't that I have to stop right now. But what's your favorite bar? You know what I mean? Put it down there in the comment section. You know what I mean? If you guys want to request any tracks, you know what I mean? Put that down in the comment section as well, all day motherfucking long and whatnot. You know what I mean? You see this right here? This is my motherfucking thumb. You know what I mean? Put it all the way up to the motherfucking sky. Show me some love and support in that way. You know what I mean? All day fucking long and whatnot. You know what I mean? And last but not least and whatnot, show me some love and support by subscribing to the channel right down there all day fucking long and whatnot. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it, man. I'm gonna check you guys next time on the next video. Peace out, one love, fam. I'm out.